And this is take number 2. Welcome back to the podcast, or welcome to the podcast for the first time. If you are here for the first time, you are here for Let's Chat with Sam Cook. Sam Cook being me. Welcome to my podcast, y'all. This is wild. My camera died, so this is the second time I'm recording this, but we're going to do it, and we're going to do it together. If you're watching on YouTube, then I have been successful in posting a video of this. I'm trying this for the first time. If you're here just listening on Spotify, then welcome. I'm going to try and put this on other platforms, but if that doesn't work, then you're here on Spotify. So welcome. If you don't know who I am and you're curious, my name is Sam Cook, and I am an entertainer, performer, all of the above, kind of actor, singer, dancer vibe. And currently I'm performing on a cruise ship with Virgin Voyages. I am on the Scarlet Lady, and I am a part of the Happenings cast, which is a group of 12 people who are the faces of entertainment on the ship. We host a lot of events, we do a lot of dancing, and just all around enriching. Is that a word? Enriching? Confusion. We love it. We try to elevate the sailor experience. That is what we're here for. And I'm going to sniffle. Give me a sec. Great. I'm so happy we went through that together. We just try and give the sailors a good experience, and that's what I do. So for this podcast, I wanted to try and take down some random thoughts every now and then and explain them a little bit. Just talk very openly, and I don't think that's really been shown on too many platforms, so I'm here to try and do that about ship life, about my life, about just things in general. So let's jump into it, because I wrote these notes a little while ago. I've been trying to figure out the setup for the podcast, and now I've got my camera set up and an actual microphone. So I'm hoping this sounds somewhat better than the first episode. But if not, then sucks to suck, Sam. But let's get into the first note. I wrote these down in August, so I'm reading them a little late, but we'll continue from here, and they will be fresh every week. So let's get into it. The first note that I wrote, and I apologize to anyone religious who knows me. I say religious meaning Mormon because I was raised Mormon, and I know that we don't like language, cursing, all that stuff. I apologize. I wrote down this one note, and I want to read it verbatim because that's how honesty works and how this podcast is going to work. And I think that's the best way to do it. And I wrote this note, and it says, "My job is really fucking cool." And the reason I wrote this was because I was feeling, I kind of remember actually, I was feeling really grateful at the time, which I still am. But sometimes it is overwhelming to think of the job that I do and the journey that I've been on to get here. And if you don't know me personally, I am from a small town in South Wales, which is in the UK, called Merthyr Tydfil. Shout out to my Merthyr Tydfil peeps. I was raised there, wasn't born there. I was born in England, raised in Wales. But this kind of job and working overseas and living overseas, as you can tell, I sound American because I live in Virginia, USA, and I've lived there for 7 years now. This is not a job or a life that I ever expected to be able to lead, let alone actually do it, you know? So there isn't really a day that goes by where I'm not very, very grateful for what I do. A lot of the times I don't vocalize it, and I think that that's a problem. So I wrote it down, and I said that it is really cool because I get to do what I love, which is dancing, performing, and I found a love for hosting and interacting with people who just want to have a good time. And I'm able to help them do that, which is a dream and a half. So to be able to do what I'm doing is mind-blowing, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So yes, my job is really fucking cool. It's great. Second note is getting a little deeper, actually. It says communication and love can save the world, which I 100% agree with. I think that Sam had something going that night, and he was onto something, because I 100% agree that with any situation, whether it's small and it's a disagreement, or if it's something big like leaders disagreeing, arguing, fighting, I think that a lot could be solved with educated and open communication, and just dealing with love, just going into it with love. And I think that there's not enough of that in the world. I think there's a lot of hate and aggression and ill will, I guess. And I'm definitely guilty of it. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I go into everything with love, but I have come to a point in my life and career where I have figured out that the only way to really move forward is to do it with love as much as possible. And I think that that is very important in the world, especially in my industry, to make it personal to me. But in any industry, in any business, in any country, in any town, doesn't really matter. I think open communication and leading into that communication with love and an open mind is very important. And that was my TED Talk. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. And I have one more note. So this is going to be a short one. But one more note that was written on a different day. It was written on the 25th of August. You just caught me and my brain doing brain things. Live on camera. Great. The other notes were written on August 18th. This one was written on the 25th, saying, what do you do to help slow your brain down? And that's a question that I wanted to pose to you people, to either answer for yourself, to ask your friends and family if you need that answered, or to DM me on Instagram. Please follow me there. It is at Sam_the_hype, which is my role in the happenings on the ship. Answer that in my DMs if you can. And that's going to be it for this episode, y'all. I appreciate you listening. Follow me on social media. Follow this podcast. And I will see you next time with more random thoughts and maybe even a guest. I'm excited, y'all. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.